Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. I've spent some time yesterday and I was actually playing with buses and I found it quite interesting, so I thought because I have managed to reach the necessary level for me to drive a bigger truck, I thought why not, let's go ahead today and just have a little bit of fun. Going to take ourselves the big bus and just going to find ourselves a route, and we are going to drive on the route so we can see how much money we can actually make with a bigger bus and if it's even worth it. Let's park here and let's go ahead and get our bike so we can go to the bus station and actually get ourselves the big bus. I was driving the small one yesterday. I did quite a few routes around the island. I made some money, but honestly, I made like 30k. It's not a lot of money. And I have also upgraded this bike, so right now, if you put it in sport, it's actually really fast. I put the biggest engine we have in the game for this bike right now. So it's nice, I like it. I also bought ourselves a really ugly car, and I've tuned the hell out of it. Oh no, we're gonna crash, we're gonna crash, we're gonna crash, we're gonna crash, we're gonna crash. Okay, I saved it, I saved it. Oh no, 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 no! I was so close. Anyway, let's take it slowly. And let's go to our bus station so we can pick up the bus. I also got ourselves a really ugly car and I tuned it. And it makes like 700 horsepower. And I changed also the ratio of the gears. And it has a max speed of, oh no. Ah, okay, that was so close. And we got ourselves a max speed of over 300 kilometers an hour, I think. It's really fast, but I did not have enough space for me to completely go flat out and manage to see the max speed that the car can reach. So anyway, here we are. I have unlocked, not the biggest one, but it's one of the big ones. And I have never drove it before, so this is gonna be the first time I'm doing it. Thank God, I am recording, I'm not talking to myself. So this is the bus we're gonna take, and let's interact and let's drive this one. So, let's see. I don't know. This looks like the most busiest route. 19 stops, 33 people. But we also have this one. Oh, it's in the city. It's like a city. Nah, that's not worth it. Maybe this one. No, that's in the city as well. Let's see. 56 people, 52, 72. Oh, that's a big route. That's all the way around. Actually, I'm gonna select this one. It's all going all the way around, which I like it because I'm also not going through these weird zigzaggy roads. With a vehicle like this, not having a steering wheel, it's a little bit painful, so I think this way it's gonna be the best one. So I'm gonna select this route. We're gonna go ahead and start from the bus station right away. Alright. I don't know about you guys. You can tell me in the comments which perspective do you prefer. Do you like having the outside preview? Would you like to have the first person preview? You know, you let me know whatever you want. And this bus stop is empty, so we picked up nobody from here. We're gonna go ahead and we are gonna drive this way apparently. Yep. So we're gonna go to the airport and see if we have anyone to collect there. As you noticed in the beginning, it does not provide us any information about prices or how much money we will make from the course and the ride. That's because you get paid a fare. When you pick up people, you put them in the bus, you get paid for that. So it's not a standard rate or, you know. I think actually I prefer this look because the bus is quite big and it's not full in the camera. So you don't get paid for doing the route. You get paid by the people you put in the bus. So having an empty route can be annoying. Also on the top right you do have a clock, and the clock counts the time between individual waypoints. So now we are too early. If we go now, it will get us a note that we are too early there. but we have 43 seconds for us to arrive on our time to the destination. And if you drive on time every single time and you also have a good comfort zone, then what's gonna happen is you're gonna get a really good bonus, and you have to be driving carefully. You know, you see like the big circle in the middle of the screen with the dot, that is the G meter. It counts how many G's you have on the people. So if you go in a turn a little bit too steep, or if you slow down too fast, I'm gonna show you, it's gonna go red. And what's happening every time, there you go, I did it, it went red. Every time it goes red, you lose a comfort point. And once you reach the 0 comfort point, then you're not gonna get any bonus for comfort. So once you have people, it's good to travel slowly, carefully. If you have a steering wheel, it's gonna be a lot easier. If you have a keyboard, just be a little bit cautious with sudden stops or sudden turns. You get the Z meter, then you lose a point, and you're gonna lose bonuses, and it's quite a lot of money. So you make good money from being on time and also being comfortable in the driving section. So far nobody in the vehicle. Let's see if we're gonna get anyone else. We can pick up all the way up to 34 people in this one. So it's not the big bus, it's the medium one. Let's see, I don't think we're gonna have 34 people throughout the entire route, so don't worry about it. But even if we have that many people, you simply will be full and will not be able to carry them all. But in order to get the big bus, which I think it's the one in front of us, no, it's the medium one as well. In order to get the big bus, you need to be level 30 bus driver, and I'm only level 14. By the way, you can also see on the bus station if you have anyone waiting or not. And here it's empty. So I don't even bother opening the doors on an empty bus station. I have nobody on it. And if you have somebody on the vehicle when they are about to stop on the next stop, they will ring the bell and you will have a stop sign. When you do get that, so for example, we do have people here, and I'm gonna open the door for them because we will get them. Alright, so we got 2 people inside. Now it's time for us to move on and get ahead. So now if one of those 2 people want to stop on the next stop, they're gonna press a button and we're gonna get a notification that we need to stop on the next stop. And that happens because, as mentioned, a lot of the bus stations, a lot of the bus stops actually, they are empty, and you do not even have to open the door. So that lets you know that, open the door in the next bus stop because somebody wants to get out of the vehicle. So far on the top right, we just got the stop notification. So in the next stop, we're gonna have to open the doors. So far we have no comfort counter on the top right. And that, I guess, I'm not really sure, but I guess that happens because not every passenger cares about the comfort. Oh, the bus stop is there. Yeah, GPS can be a little bit weird, don't worry guys. It put me the way so I can be legally on that side, but we don't really care about that. So what happens is that if you have passengers that don't care about comfort, you will not have a comfort meter. But if you have passengers that do care about the comfort, I guess that's when you do have the comfort meter on the top right. Because a lot of times when I was driving, I did not have it, and then I was picking up a passenger and then I had it. We did so on the previous video, how to make a lot of money, and so far the way I found, without having big vehicles, without having to travel throughout the entire map with massive cargo and all these things, the best way so far I found was actually having to be a garbage man, and that pays quite well for the game. It can be a little bit time consuming because you have to go and individually pick up all the garbage. But still, I think going across the map is also very time consuming and can be very boring because you drive a lot. As you notice, we got 1.8 for the fare, 540 for the on-time bonus, and 24 for the town effect bonus. So being on time actually counts. and then you get paid for the fare as mentioned. I was also trying the other day to break the record for the highest speed on land on the island, but I did not manage to go anywhere near. I think it was 360 kilometers. I managed to go all the way to 280 to 90. And I did it on the big road that goes from one city to the other. You know, it's a big straight line, but it's not very straight. And it's, you know, it has a lot of up and down. And it was really difficult for me to control the car. The moment I was going in a specific turn, I was actually sliding throughout the entire turn. I was losing a lot of speed, and then I was pulling out a massive jump. So it was not the best. I guess you need the best vehicle with the best upgrades to get the full top speed experience. But I tried to do it with a tuned piece of garbage. By the way, if anyone wants extra money, you can come here on the bank. I don't know if I made a video about it. You can come here on the bank and you can actually get a loan. So let's say you are missing 100k and you want 100k right now to go ahead and purchase something. You can actually go there and do that. And they will get, it's like renting something. They will get a cut of your money every couple of minutes or hours. I'm not really sure, maybe once a day. I never took one because I never needed one, but I went through to see what is going on there. Alright, nobody here either. We only have picked up in total 5 people so far. That's not a lot for a big bus. But I guess what's gonna happen is we're gonna get most of the people through this city. So we are coming empty, but now we're gonna go in some stops in this city and we might pick up like 10 people plus. And we might have to drive them all the way throughout the city, or some of them actually might be for the route behind us. So it's a little bit weird because you might pick up people for the stops that are behind you, and these people will get down when you go all the way around back to the stop again, and that becomes a never-ending loop of you picking up people. What's gonna happen is when you wanna stop, you have to find yourself a bus stop and stop there. I tried it, for some reason it does not work. I don't know why. I'm gonna show you that once I want to stop the buses. Maybe it will work for me. I have quite a few people here, so let's stop and pick them up. Oops.
Hello. Hello.
Alright, we got... Oh, that's quite a few. We have 12 people. Now we do have a comfort level, if you notice on the top left. And we have a stop on the next section, which is gonna be the bus station. Some of the timers are not really good. For example, it gave us from that location to the bus station 30 full seconds for us to arrive here, which is a lot. And what I do like to do, so I will not arrive early, I'm just gonna go ahead and reverse on that parking spot, so we can be on time. We can get our bonus for the on time. Alright, let's see how many we're gonna leave and how many we're gonna pick up. Alright, we got on time bonus. We got 5k for the fare. It's not bad. It's not good either though. For the amount of money you can make by hauling your cargo all the way throughout here, it's not a lot of money. But it's a different gameplay, and I can tell you I appreciate it more having a realistic payment for doing the job instead of actually making crazy money for doing something really stupid. It gives the game the touch that it needs, and you don't have that in the payments a lot of time, but yet again you do have it in gameplay like this one. So here you actually make money, but you don't make a lot of money. You do not make like 50k for traveling from one side to the other. So if you're looking for realism and also having the game a little bit more hardcore, I think this gameplay is for you. I mean, I enjoy it. I prefer making small amount of money because then what happens when you try to purchase something, it's actually more satisfying to purchase something you actually worked quite a lot for it. Alright, so we do have a passenger here. Alright, we got a few, we left a few. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. The next one is around 200 meters further down, and we got 30 seconds to arrive there, so it's good. It's all good. And we do have a stop here, so I'm gonna open the door for anyone that wants to leave. Alright, we got one passenger out. If I do think maybe I'm gonna come again later and take a look and see if I can purchase one of them. I'm not sure how much money they worth. I'm gonna see how much the percentage they are getting. If we are making some money and you know half of it goes to the company, it's not really good for us. So you know, hiring in this game is not, in this game mode, it's not something you have to worry about. Most of the times you're gonna be too early and you're gonna have to slow down, because it gives you more than enough time for you to actually drive to the destination. We have 30 full seconds, we have 40 full seconds to do 500 meters. That's really doable. And because we do have that much time, I like to take my time with turns and everything. So I will try to keep the comfort level so I can get the bonuses for the comfort as well. Somebody mentioned in the comments that you can just get yourself a cheat engine and put as much money as you want in the game, and that is completely true. But what's the point of having everything in the game? I mean, the entire fun of the game is the grinding part. Working to get stuff, and if you are gonna have everything completely for free, there is not actually gameplay. The gameplay of the game is making money. And if you have the money already, what's the point? You know, going and getting yourself the biggest truck, the biggest bus, everything you want. I'm not sure if we missed somebody, but anyway, let's go ahead and move on. So what's the point of having everything? Having all the properties, all the vehicles, all the trucks and buses? I mean, what you gonna do with them, you know? The point is making money, and once you're no longer have the point of making money, you just have a vehicle and you're driving around, which I find personally completely pointless. Having a Lamborghini and driving all day, how much, you know, you're gonna go around the properties, you're gonna go around the map a few times, but that's all, then you're gonna get completely bored. So the entire point of the game is working to make your money. So I would not recommend anyone going ahead and putting a cheat engine and getting $1 trillion. The game immediately will lose the entire point of it. It's not worth it. I would not even try it, honestly. I think I found the game that I love more than any other game because of what it has to offer. I have the rain in low. I used to have it in normal, but oh my god, every 10 minutes we had rain. It was not normal at all. I was getting way too much rain. When you have it in normal, I think it's almost 50-50. So you get 50% sun and then you get 50% rain. And that was way too often. So I put it in low, and now when you do have rain, it's actually a lot better. And we have quite a few people here on the bus station. I think we are gonna go completely full now. Yeah. Most likely we're gonna fill the entire bus.
Hello? Hello?
Alright. Not even close, but we have 26 people in the vehicle. And we have somebody leaving in the next stop. Oh, it's a bus station here. Cool. So we are driving fairly full, which is good. Let's see how many we are going to leave in this station. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of people. I think maybe 2 or 3 of them. Oh, a lot of people are waiting here as well. I'm not sure if we're gonna pick up people. Let's see.
Hello?
Thank you.
Alright. We are gonna go full. Yep.
Hello? Hello?
All these people are waiting for me. Oh no, they're not. Okay, they're waiting for the other buses as well. Cool. I thought we will have to pick up every single one of them. And we got paid 10k. Plus 4 for the comfort, that's 15k almost. That's not a bad payout. I was not expecting that much money. I think we started with 220k. And we are at 244, so we have made 24k. And we have no expenses because when we're done with the bus, we're just gonna dump the bus, you know. The fuel goes to the owner. And we have a stop on the next one. Alright. That means that if the bus was ours, we were supposedly gonna keep our share, right? Which means that we most likely would have made almost double more. So we would have made around 48k if the bus was actually ours. I like the style of this game because it's not super hyper realistic, and at the same time it's not basic, you know, basic looks and everything. You get so many hyper realistic, like amazing graphics and everything nowadays that games do not even feel like games anymore, you know. You get now any title you get inside, and what they sell is the hyper amazing beautiful graphics, but they actually suck in gameplay. And that's something a little bit annoying. You get games with beautiful graphics and good story and everything, I'm not saying that. But most of the times now the game really focuses a lot on having great graphics, and that's all they care about. You get a game, it's like amazing, oh it's so realistic, hyper realistic, it feels like you're in it, and then the game, that's all it has to offer, the game sucks. That's really annoying. So I like a game that makes a little bit of a difference in that part. It allows you to focus more on the game instead of the beauty of it all the time. Like, oh wow, this is so cool. The graphics are so cool, you know, the crack on the road looks so realistic and everything. You get to actually focus on playing the game. It's not becoming a distraction. I remember I've done that when I was playing the first Assassin's Creed. When I played the first Assassin's Creed, I spent so much time just walking around in the city and not doing the story or anything, because I was so amazed by the fact that the cities were looking so beautiful and so realistic that I just end up walking around the cities for hours and never finishing the stories in Assassin's Creed. Which, don't get me wrong, it's an amazing game. But what happened is the hyper-realism of it, the beauty of it, the architecture and everything, made the game so beautiful that the game itself was a distraction. So I was not even playing for the story or doing anything in the game other than just walking around from building to building and exploring the buildings. And that's what I mean when the game graphics become a distraction. It is. In this game, you know, you don't have to worry about that. It is really beautiful though. It looks really nice. It's really fitting the graphics and everything to the game. I mean, look at this sunset. I'm not saying this sunset is really beautiful. Alright, and I think that is, yeah, that is our final and at the same time the first stop. So let's go. And I will also try to see if stopping the bus here works. It's something I'm not really sure. I tried yesterday and it did not work. Alright. So we are gonna get some people out. Yeah, it's a little bit buggy. Try to go back again in the bus. So we got 10k, we got on-time bonuses, we got comfort bonuses. You see what I mean about the comfort bonuses? It's actually quite good. And let's see if we can... Actually, let's open the door. Let's see if we can stop here. What I want to do is stop here. I do not want to go anywhere else. Okay, we did it. So it seems that you can stop the bus at the last and first route. So if I go now and I was doing the next one, then I was going to get stuck there and it will tell me that I have to do the entire route again. What happens yesterday is I came all the way, I came to the bus station and I went to the next bus stop, and then I tried to stop it and it was not allowing me to do so. Alright, so that was a good... I don't know if it's a good payout. You know, I made 40k, 50k, let's say. It's not bad for just driving around the city. You can make a lot more money by actually doing something different. So for example, carrying cargo or doing anything like that can make you a lot more money. But I did really enjoy driving around in the bus. It was something different from the things I usually do. If you want to try it out, I highly recommend it. It's nice. I enjoyed it a lot more than doing any of the other jobs, and I think I'm gonna do it again. I also gonna have to arrive at level 30 so we can do this one. I think this one, the big one, you can also travel across the map, so you can start here and end up all the way down there and carry people, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and time travel all the way to the future and go to the bus station to see how much does the buses actually cost, you know. Alright, so buses, you know, they're not really expensive. I was expecting there would be a little bit more, but the big one is 200,000 coins. This one that we were driving was 120,000 coins. So supposedly you are making 40k if it's yours every single time. Then you're required to do it like 3 times to be able to afford this one, if you're making 40k for yourselves. This one is actually looking cool. This one is quite small, but I think this is the best one you can go if you're planning on doing small trips and not having a lot of people. I think this one is worth buying if you want to do long hauls. This one is for medium one, you know, going around the entire island, as you notice right now. And in the next video, I'm actually gonna go ahead and try and play with the buses. Sorry, with the school bus. I did not do that. I've never done that. I had completely forgotten that exists. But if you want to purchase a tiny bus, that's what I started with. It's like 60k. It's not a lot of money. Do not buy this. It can barely fit like 8 people here. It's not worth it. It's not worth the amount of money. You know, if you put the double, you can get a lot more people there. I think it's around 18 people in that one. So yeah, does it worth it? I don't know. It's not a lot of money, but if you do like it, it is worth it, because I really enjoyed it. I really liked it, and I will play again with buses because it is actually a really cool gameplay in this game. So thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see the next videos, and see you again guys in the next one.